Alright, hey guys, so today I come to you with a really interesting, kind of scary story time, I guess. You probably can already tell by the title of this video that, no, it's not clickbait, by the way, so disclaimer there, and I don't want you guys to think that. This story happened to me about, I'm gonna say like maybe 2-3 months ago, and so I kind of just wanted to wait to film it because I didn't know if I should or I shouldn't, and I didn't know what to film next, and so Ireland's been posting some videos lately. And she was like, hey, you should tell this story. And I was like, oh, yeah, this would be a really good story time to put on this channel. And so that is what I'm doing today. And if you want to hear about this crazy experience, then keep on watching. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So this was at my school, and it was a Friday night. And on Friday nights, there are football games at the football stadium where I go to school. And it was just a casual night. I was going out with my friends. And so I have me and my 2 friends, and then one of my friend's brothers who drove us there because he really wanted to go to this game, even though we could all drive. But he just really wanted to go, so he drove us. And when we were going, we were just driving, we were having a really fun time and all this. So we get to the place where we have to park because the parking is insane, and it's really hard to find parking at these kind of events, especially because this was like a really big game. I don't remember. This was the last game of the season, actually. Last home game of the season, if I think correctly. And it was really big, and so we go to park, and there's this church next to where my school is, and so you can park there, but like the main parking spots there, there's not that many of them, but the main parking spots that are there are like a few of them, but they're all taken. But if you go back, like, I don't know, maybe 5 feet maybe, there's like just like dirt space where you can park in. And so we go to park in this dirt park. And so we're driving back, and while we're driving back, my friend sees this guy, and she's like, this guy looks really sketchy, like, what is he doing just walking around this parking lot? And like, mind you, this is like pitch black at night, right? And so she's like, why is this guy just randomly walking around? And I was like, I don't know, probably doesn't matter. So we go and we park, and also this is kind of important, and I don't want you to think that I just like I'm a snob, but my friend, their family drives a Range Rover, so we took a Range Rover to this event. And I said that because it makes sense later in the story. But so we get out of the car, we park, and we get out of the car with this guy from like the other team's side parent, I guess. And he was just a chill dude. I mean, he was nice and all that. But we were walking to like because we had to walk around because it's like, here's the church, here's like a practice field, and then here's the actual stadium. So we had to like walk, you know, to get to the event. And so like we're walking out of this parking lot, right? And this guy, the one that my friend had seen earlier, sees, he comes over and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And we're like, we're just walking to the game. And he's like, you know you have to pay to park here, right? And I was like, no you don't. You've never had, okay, mind you, you've never had to pay at this place before, like ever, like no one ever has to pay, like no one in those parking spots could have to pay. And so I'm really sassy, I don't like to be taken advantage of, and that's just me, a type A personality and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, we're not paying you to park here when everyone else can pay, like can just park and just like go on for free. Like, we're not gonna pay you. And mind you, he kind of looked a little suspicious. He was also wearing a really big trench coat, which comes in handy later in the story. And so he's wearing this ginormous like coat, and he's just keeps saying, we need to pay, and we're all just like looking at each other like, what the heck, what are we gonna do? And so like my friend's like, maybe we should just pay him, and I was like, no, we shouldn't pay him because this isn't like, I don't even know how much, I can't remember how much it cost, but it probably wasn't that much, but I really didn't want to be taken advantage of at this point just because I didn't find it cool, and neither did the other dude who was with us, because we were both being like accosted by this one guy, and he's like, you need to pay me or else, and I was like, or else what? And he's like, you need to pay me, and he opens up his side pocket of his coat, and there's this gun in there, and he points to it, and he's like, you need to pay me right now. And we were like, what? And then so he's looking at this gun, and I'm like, are you gonna shoot us if we don't pay you like a small amount of money? You're literally gonna like take out a gun? Like, what has become of this? And so my friend's like, we need to pay him. But the other guy was like, I can't remember how much it was, but he's like, do you have change for a 20? And he was like, no, I don't know. And he's like, here. And he's like, here, let me see that 20. The guy with the church coat was like, here, let me see that 20. And the guy was like, nah, man, I'm just testing you because I know you're gonna take my money. And he's like, you need to pay me. And he keeps pointing, you need to pay me. And so my friend finally pays him because we wanted to get out of that situation, right? Like, we did not want to have to deal with the fact that something bad could have gone on or whatever. But the other guy who was standing next to us, literally the guy in the coat, took him behind a car so he could give him, I don't know, change or whatnot. Like, the fact that he had like pull him behind the car, I never saw this guy again, by the way, so hopefully he was okay. But pulled him behind the car, I was trying to get him, and then my friend's brother was like, hey, we need to go, we need to leave. And so we go, and then later that night when we're coming back from the game, mind you, we didn't tell anybody at first because we were like, who are we gonna tell? There's really like no one here to tell that we could like go up to. And we were also really scared because we didn't know what was gonna happen. So we come back later, and after the game, to the car, and the car is like, a window has been broken out, like someone threw a rock in the window, and the back of it smashed the whole thing. It was broken, it was shattered in pieces. And my friend told me later, I didn't realize this, but she had like left her wallet in there, but nobody took it. So we think it's the guy because he was so upset with how we wouldn't pay him directly that he was just gonna go and throw this rock at her car because he was just angry. And mind you, this was like a Range Rover, so the windows to fix this car are kind of expensive. So the fact that he has the nerve to go ahead and do this, it's just beyond me. And my friend had to like drive it like that with like duct tape and all that all over it for like the rest of the week because she couldn't get it fixed till like, I don't know, like a week and a half later. So like that really sucks for her. But if you're wondering what we did, like the one with the Range Rover was like, my friend with the Range Rover was like, mom told her mom, and her mom called the school, and the school was like, well, we can, like, that's horrible to hear, did you feel threatened, blah, 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 and I was like, yeah, I mean, the guy freaking showed a gun to me, like, of course I felt fucking threatened, but like, I don't know if they did anything, because I never got any information back from them, but like, I don't even know if that guy worked there, or if like, he was just crazy, because he obviously had to be crazy, because the fact that you're like asking for money and willing to like show a gun to be like, hey, you need to pay me, is beyond me, and like why anybody would ever do that is just like mentally insane. But like, I don't know, let me know what you guys think, what I should have done better, if I actually should have like not sassed him or whatnot, but like I didn't want to be taken advantage of, you know? But whatever. But if you like this story time, let me know in the comments down below, because I probably do have some crazy other story times, not necessarily involving a gun. But like, yeah, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, hit that red button down below, it really helps us out. And yeah, just leave information down below, and I love you guys. Okay, bye.